wrestling fans, and welcome to WrestlingGab. It is what, Friday?
Is it?
Friday, she's wearing blue. Time for Smackdown. That's Dalethea. I'm Travis, and thanks for joining us. It is time to get it started. Up in here.
Up in here.
Up in here.
Up in here.
Up in here. Up in here. All right. Looks like we're underway without any volume at all. On my side.
I didn't have anything either.
There it goes. I can't hear it, but it's there. I don't know if you can hear it all. Anyways, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, how's everybody doing out there?
Is it that one? The opportunity of a light. Can you hear?
I can hear it.
I can't. No. I must be in your old one or something.
Yeah.
All right, well, they're starting it out like they do every single week with Roman Reigns. He is the hottest thing on TV. He's the hottest wrestler in the world right now.
Is he?
You don't think he is?
No.
What story in wrestling is more compelling than this?
I just don't.
In the whole world, even backyard wrestling.
Who knows? All right, we got Karina in the chat tonight.
Hey, Karina.
We have Janelle out there.
Hey,
Walter's
Janelle.
with us tonight.
Walter.
Chris Akane's in the chat. The
Hey,
Fiend
Chris.
is here saying
The
he's here.
Fiend.
Travis, so rub.
Rub.
Then we have Javier
Hey,
in
Javier.
the chat. JD Lovett is in the
Hey,
chat.
JD.
Joven is in the chat.
Hey,
Joven.
Joven.
Adagio is in
Hey,
the chat.
Adagio.
Ravi is with us tonight.
Hey, Ravi.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Sounds like we got a full Chizat.
We do. We have Persistent Ninja out there. Oh my god, why on earth would you even remotely have your volume up?
I thought I turned it down, but it must have been my ringer. Something was turning down. At the hands of the head of the table. Is that a carving knife? What's going on at the head of the table? Postman Pierce here threw a fast one right by Roman. He's going to be pissed off. But it starts up a better match at the Royal Rumble anyways.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm texting a recipe to somebody.
Oh, that's fun.
Isn't it?
Can't you screenshot it?
No, because it's in my head.
It's in your head. In your head. Like zombies. When Pierce stood up there, he had that big smile on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Made it about halfway up the ramp, and then he started to like, what's going on?
Standard WWE contracts. Zoe Owens is in the chat. Hey, Zoe.
Hey, Zoe.
Walter's like, is Royal Rumble this Sunday?
No.
Thank
No.
God.
It is not. It
Next
is
Sunday.
the 31st. Tomorrow is Conor McGregor and Poirier, or however you say that.
Portier?
I don't know. Should be a good fight, though. We do not do those fights on our channel. We probably should, but we have people over, so it wouldn't work out too well. Unless you guys just wanted to watch us watch it, we could do that. Just set a camera up and let them watch us watch it.
Creepy.
That's what we're eating, like. What's that called? Mouching or something where they listen to it?
Mukbang? No, that's ASMR.
ASMR.
ASMR is where they
Put little
listen
microphones
to
like right
everybody
here, like.
eat their food. Ew. Is that how you eat? It's disgusting.
You don't eat like that?
No.
Oh. I guess I'm the only one.
I usually don't make noises like that when I eat. No oink noises. Yeah, there's no piggy noises. I don't know. Everybody's out there seen me eat so far, and maybe I do make piggy noises, and I don't know.
They're starting it out with the Roman Empire. So we got a title match tonight, Big E versus Apollo. And Apollo's been getting information from Roman. Remember last week when he was in Roman's chambers?
Oh, uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
Apollo turning heel tonight?
Ooh.
I think so. That would be my guess. And we also have an athletic contest, basically like a small Olympic Games between Bianca Belair and Bayley.
Yes, they're having that competition of
who's
can...
the better athlete, basically.
Yeah.
If we didn't already know, I'm pretty sure it's Bayley. So many of these storylines are coming up, and it's like, are these all these matches going to be on the Royal Rumble? Because I feel like right now there's only 4, maybe 5 that are set up for the Royal Rumble.
Right.
Obviously, the 2 Rumble matches, and then the 2 men's heavyweight championship matches. But is the Fiend Randy Orton gonna go to the Rumble and be at the Rumble? Is that match gonna happen at the Rumble? Or are they gonna keep pushing that till the next pay-per-view?
I don't know.
And then like this, Bayley and Bianca. Is that gonna happen at the Royal Rumble?
I don't know. Robbie's like, yo, what's your predictions for all the matches? Well, you'll have to tune in for that next Saturday, right?
Next Saturday, yeah.
Okay.
Did you get my email? That's fine then? That's a good time?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
It's like kind
I'll
of in
work
the middle
around
of your
it.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go in early, then I'll just come back here, we'll do it, and then I'll go back to work. Robbie says...
hypothetically, we could do it earlier, too, because that's like 9 o'clock his time. So we could do it almost like 4 hours earlier. So we could almost do it like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning if you wanted to.
No.
Nobody being here live, really, because they'd probably be sleeping, but...
No, because then we would probably... there wouldn't be a time crunch. Like, I would rather do it like, oh, I'm coming here for lunch and do it. And
sounds
then
great.
Go back to work.
Got to do business on here, guys. Sorry about that. Because she literally works like 12, 15 hours a day. So I don't get to see her. So the only time she's literally here, she got here like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I tried to tell her about what I ate today, and she didn't approve of it.
I didn't.
She's like, quit telling me about your vegan stuff. You're such a vegan.
Totally.
I'm not a vegan, by the way.
He is. Don't let him lie to you. He'll tell you all about his diet. He's like a vegan.
Not a vegan.
Walter's like, I'm
I
good
eat
washing
meat.
hands, wearing masks. No, hardly
Awesome.
at all. Wearing masks and being healthy, which is great to hear.
Or not chicken, but eggs and
Persistent's
fish.
like, oh, he's up in here in it, singing his song.
Up in here.
Javier said hi. Let's see. Robbie said that. 31st. Yes.
You
Walter,
suck.
31st.
You suck.
Robbie's
Not
got
you
Colin
guys,
fight
but-
will be on at 3 a.m. in the UK. That's all late.
Yeah,
Roman,
but you gotta watch it, right? Like, you have to watch it if you're over there.
Well, he's
Irish.
yeah, I was gonna say.
He's like the assassin.
I mean,
the bad
no, I
boy.
guess
He's like
the
Joey Janela
English
of
people
wrestling.
would be like, nah.
He's the Joey Janela of the UFC.
Roman Reigns is in
Poor
the
guy.
chat. Hey, Roman Reigns.
Hey,
Says, I'm going to
Roman
make
Reigns.
Kevin Owens suffer. Adam Pearce is going to pay. By the way, this is Tyler. I changed my name to Roman Reigns to piss off the Fiend. Sweet. Piss everybody off. Chris Akana is like, I love ASMR, but not eating ASMR. Eating is gross. Like, I don't like to hear them eat, but I'll watch
either.
them eat.
What is another EMDR or SMDE?
ASMR?
ASMR.
Sounds. Like, it's mostly sounds. Like, people whispering what they want to say.
Oh, okay, I get it.
They whisper things.
Don't be all creepy. Like a creepy doll, like.
No. Ryoto's in the chat. Hey, Ryoto says, I wonder how the Reigns figure is going to showing at the beginning and later it's not shown. I don't know. We have James Sotelo in the chat.
Hey, James. Thanks for joining us.
Today I had a banana split. I've been wanting one for a long time, but as I was in the hospital with COVID for a month, now I finally had one. Oh,
there it
sorry.
is. It's happening.
Why didn't somebody just bring you one in the hospital?
You can't bring people things when they have COVID in the hospital. They're in like a weird think tank in the back with plastic hanging all around them.
That's just dumb. Samoa's in the chat. Says, hey guys, sorry I'm late. What's happened?
Nothing. Roman came out, and now he's telling us
exactly what you would expect.
what he's doing.
Nothing.
His ears are different, aren't they?
Let's
His left
see.
ear's lower, and it's bigger on the front side.
So he doesn't have an asymmetrical face? Is that why he's so hideous?
What? He is a very handsome man.
He is not, though. I do not find him aesthetically pleasing, and it's probably because his face is not asymmetrical.
It's pretty funny. My my ex, she called me one time, and she had adopted my sister's kid. My sister's middle child, she adopted.
Yeah.
So Ayla's little sister.
Yeah.
She adopted her. And she called me up one time, and she's like, who's this Roman Reigns guy? Looks like somebody Chelsea would date. The long hair, all grimy.
Oh. That's
I'm
funny.
like, what?
Chris says they might do a dumb tag team angle with Bianca and Bayley, just like Matt Hardy versus MVP. Then they became tag champs. Maybe. Persistent says, did you hear Raw might lose their time due to NBC going out, so Raw should move to Fox? But
No. That's no. I think you misread that.
Wow.
Raw ain't moving. But when they move this, because NBC Sports is closing down and NBC owns USA, they are going to get them fixed time slots. But it ain't going to be Monday at 6. But it's going to be Wednesday. NXT ain't going to be bigger than hockey, right? Like, those sports are going to be bigger than NXT. So NXT is going to have to find a new time slot. But not Raw. Raw's one of the biggest shows on TV. I don't see Raw moving at all.
So NBC got rid of their sports?
Yeah, by the end of this year. So, I mean, there's 12 months.
Are they retarded? What the fuck is wrong with these goddamn fucking network places?
Artistic.
Like, are they that fucking stupid? They're like,
oh,
you know
here comes
what?
Pierce.
Let's cut off our nose to spite our faces. This sounds like a great idea. Let's do this. What a bunch of morons.
There's 87 million households with the USA Network. There's no reason for them to have it on NBC is what they're thinking. That's their thoughts. They could use their main network for that stuff.
That's what I'm saying, though. They're getting rid of their sports.
On NBC.
Yeah, and then you have the people that don't have the USA Network that only have rabbit ears and get NBC. They can't watch any sports because they moved it to some network you have to have cable for in order to get.
But there's 87 million people still that have USA, is what they're saying. So they wouldn't be losing that many people.
They're fucking dumb. They are fucking
NASCAR
retarded.
Will be on USA and NHL will be on USA.
That's just
and there's like a couple other ones. I don't know what's exactly on there. I don't even know if they do the horse racing anymore.
The fact you favor him. Oh, he's having a problem. Vindicator to the chat. Hey, Vindicator.
It's the
Says,
Vin.
hi, Dalethea. Hey. So, Travis, when will you buy yourself a Chief of All Tribes t-shirt? You should buy your lady friend one for Valentine's Day.
Chief of all tribes.
Yeah, go buy your lady friend
I just
one.
don't. That sounds semi-racist to me. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a wrestling thing. Kind of like when I wear my Becky Lynch shirt and it says "the man" on it, and then I go to the store and people just look at me like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like, it's a girl shirt. Like, I have to explain it to people sometimes, and it's just weird.
Because you're like the man.
So next thing I need to do is be walking around with the Chief of all Chiefs shirt on, and they'd be like, "You're going to jail."
I find that completely fucking offensive. I'm offended. I'm completely offended. It's the new normal to be offended about everything.
I fixed Brett today. I'll have to tell you during commercial break.
Yeah, because Walter says, rip Hank Aaron, Hall of Famer, Braves player.
Hammer and Hank passed away.
Oh, man, Walter, sad.
I hate to hear that. I haven't been watching, I don't watch TV anymore. That's crazy because, I'm completely against baseball right now because of the DH in the National League. And it's actually Hank Aaron's fault that they have the American League DH because he was getting old and people still wanted to see him play. So they made up a position for him and aging superstars of his generation. And so it's kind of his fault that we have Travis not liking professional baseball right now. But anyways, I do like Hammer and Hank. He was probably the greatest hitter of all time. Let's see that. Postman Pierce versus freaking walrus tusks there.
Wobbly walrus. Robbie's like, big up to Dalethea on the work hustle, right? Chris is like, man, I ate a big ribeye bone-in steak. That sounds delicious. Smo says, also wondered where are you in the U.S.? We're in Idaho.
We're on the west side, in the top of the Rockies.
Zoe Owens is like, well, yeah, I'm not here in the arena anyways. That's right. Walter's like, Travis, cool sweatshirt.
Do you like it? Do you want one?
These are going to be our new sweatshirt.
This is what
do you guys think?
I'm going to sell this to you if you want it.
Yeah, these are the ones we're going to start selling. These are going to be our colors. Black hoodies with white. What do you think? Give us your opinion.
If you guys want one, hook us up, message us on Instagram.
Persistent was out and about, but he's leaving now, and now Weasley's in here, or Weasley's in here.
Old Weasley.
Chris is like, did you guys watch The Undertaker on the Joe Rogan podcast?
I did not. I said that wrong. I don't watch a lot of the Joe Rogan stuff. I like it, but it's so long I don't watch it. All of his podcasts are like hours. It's like, ugh.
Robbie's like, just stream it on the net or get IPTV. Right? Walter's like, Adam Pearce, Kevin Owens signed for Royal Rumble. Robbie's like, Adam Pearce's injury cleared up real quick, but it can always come back. Vindicator's like, WWE creative team are a bunch of morons too. Maybe they have former coworkers in the NPC camp now. Oh, Walter's like, you guys are funny. And I'm finally caught up, so I don't have to look at my phone anymore. I feel like a weirdo. Let's see. James Sotelo. So did Don Sutton.
Dangerously. Look at that. Main event tonight, Paul Heyman. Gentleman's handshake right there. He's putting it out there. Will he accept that olive branch?
Who's he going to have step in for him?
It's just a gentleman's handshake. Your formal agreement is...
Your verbal
Yep.
agreement is official.
Paul Heyman fighting tonight.
James Sotelo says, so did Don Sutton. Robbie says, Travis, you should get the Becky T of her with her face busted.
I didn't even know they had one. With all the blood on it. That's when she was back on Smackdown.
Weasley's like, I want one. James Sotelo says, Idaho potatoes.
Yeah. That's what people think, right?
Vindicator's like, just wear a shirt that says, no, I'm offensive, and maybe it will desensitize everyone around you to anything you say before you even say it.
I'm very offensive. That guy has a Twister in his back. That's funny. His background was Twister, just hanging on the wall.
Nice. That's alright. I made sweatshirts that have a saying on them. I'm quite excited about wearing them around town.
Can Paul Heyman back up his words?
No. Yes. No. Weasel's like, Bonds is the greatest hitter of all time.
I agree with you.
James Sotelo says, why don't they just have people show proof they had the vaccine, then they can let fans back in there. I don't think they should have to make people have to have vaccine in order to go places and be able to participate in people,
crowds.
Things, and crowds and sports.
Look at that. Charlotte and Asuka versus the Riot Squad tonight. That's happening tonight.
That would be the government overstepping bounds.
That's not the government. It would be a private thing.
Even the privates would be overstepping bounds.
Look at that, Apollo. So we have that women's tag team match. That's awesome. Oh, Sammy.
Justice for Sammy's.
Justice for Sammy. Hashtag that, everybody at home. Justice for Sammy.
Samo says, tomorrow I'm finally having my hair cut at home as, yes, we're still in lockdown, by my only at-home barber. Travis gets his cut at home, too, so it's not a big deal. Aria's like, Pierce looks like Jamie Noble.
Do you think so? Maybe like a foot taller, though. But yeah, I see what you're coming from. There he is. He's doing a sit-in. He's doing a sit-in. So back to the Idaho potato thing.
What was the other thing you were going to
Well, I'll get to that one.
Oh,
I didn't forget about it. So the Idaho potato thing, it just reminded me of a story that I heard from Brett today. So Brett is this big outdoorsman, horseback rider, everything.
Right.
So he talks to his doctor about it a lot. Well, one of his doctor's colleagues that lives back in Georgia, they're moving out here to retire. Right? Mm-hmm. And his wife got Brett's phone number from his doctor, right? And so she calls him up and she's like, is there anywhere to ride my horses? Like, because I have horses. Is there going to be anywhere to ride them?
Nope. You can't ride them anywhere.
Brett's like, seriously, I've been riding here since I was in my early 20s. And I haven't even touched half of the trails. He's like, there's so many of them. But anyway, so she was excited. But he's like, what the hell do they think Idaho was? I was like, potato farms. That's it. They think it's just a flat Nebraska.
Well, most of them don't even realize that fucking Idaho's a state. More than half that morons out there are like, Idaho?
I'm just saying.
What state is that in? It is a state, you idiots. Maybe you should take a look at the United States picture once in a while and figure out all the states that are on it.
A lot of
Don't forget Utah. I know that one's really hard too. You were going to tell another story about Brett and what you fixed him to.
Yeah, I don't know if there'll be enough time, though. It's a longer one.
Do it. You've got add 1 of 7 to go through.
Yeah, that doesn't work like that.
It does, too. Hurry up.
It does.
Tell your story.
I can't tell my story. It's too long. I'll have to wait till the next
commercial. Come on, hurry. Go.
Quit saying the same thing over and over.
Do it.
There's not enough time.
There's plenty of time. You're just being a wacko. Here he goes again with his veganness.
It's not. How's that vegan?
Thinking he's all better than everybody else.
I will start at the next commercial. It'll probably take 2 commercial breaks to finish my story.
It probably won't. You're just pretending it will. All right, here's a trivia question for you guys out there. Who won the WWE Championship by winning the Royal Rumble match in 1992? Luke's in the chat. Hey, Luke.
Hey, Luke.
How's it going, Luke? Hola. Vindicator said WrestleMania main event should be Pierce versus Heyman. Loser leaves WWE to go judge on Cody Rhodes' Go Big pageant.
There you go. I like it. I back it up.
Samoa's like, I'll throw the picture up tomorrow. Ooh, he's going to throw up his haircut picture tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully it'll be a good one and not one of those weird quarantine lockdown haircuts. Because I was trying to read Walter's comment. Sami Zayn handcuffed himself near the barricade.
He did. He's doing a sit-in. He's protesting. This is great.
Robbie's like, Sami needs to win back the IC title. He makes it more interesting.
He does. It's kind of like the 24/7 title. I agree with you 100%.
James Satella's like, it's okay to protest with people with no mask, but it's not okay for wrestling fans to go see wrestling. At least wrestling fans will be separate for each other. Anyways, here's the answer to that trivia question. Ric Flair.
Old Nate.
Luke's cooking. He's cooking some Salisbury steak with gravy and asparagus.
Oh, nothing better than being a victim.
Your pee is gonna smell funny.
Who's this? Asparagus?
Yeah, Luke.
He had asparagus?
He's cooking asparagus right now. I'm gonna have a snack.
Asuka, here it is. So we're going to get that women's tag team title match. Or not, I don't know if it's a title match, but it's a women's tag team match.
Roberto Lozano's in the chat. Hey, Roberto. Chris is like, isn't Meth Rollins from Idaho? Or no, he's from Iowa.
Yeah, same thing. Right. Yeah, it didn't say title match, so it's just a women's match. So they could lose. Can Asuka get beat 2 weeks in or same week twice?
Sure. Vindicator's like, interesting that Hawaii is both a state and an island, and yet nobody ever names it as a state when reciting state capitals. It's because it's not a capital, it's a state.
He-wee-wee.
Oh, wee wee.
Oh, look at that. Billie Kay's in there, looking good in her pants. Those, what are those called? Checkered? What do they call that print again?
Plaid?
Plaid? That's right. She went so fast she turned plaid.
Janelle says, I'm going to be watching the UFC 257 tomorrow night. So are we.
So are we.
James Sotelo says, who pays the wrestlers and managers, WWE or the wrestlers?
The WWE. They're all under contract. Most of them are wrestlers that don't even wrestle that much anymore. But yeah, WWE does. I don't think they would allow a wrestler to pay for their own. I like what she's wearing. She's very fashionable in some communities, Cole. All right, Ruby Riott, Charlotte Flair starting it out. Charlotte definitely leaned up. She looks a lot better. Good for her. That's a lot of hard work.
Chris says, I had a feeling the women would come on and interrupt Sami. Right?
The ladies.
Vindicator says, someone please take the belt off of Charlotte at the Rumble. Keep her as far away from him as possible.
All she has is a title belt. I feel the exact same way about Asuka right now. Because she actually has the belt.
I'm just wondering where they're going to take that storyline. They've got to start doing something with it at some point.
Yeah, well, they'll probably drop it off of her pretty quick, so whoever wins the Rumble will end up wrestling that person at the WrestleMania. Would be my guess. Unless they still have faith in Asuka. I've lost my faith in Asuka, but I think that's more WWE's fault than hers.
It totally is their fault. They haven't
She
really
saved
set
the
her
company.
up in a story. Yeah, they haven't
It
set
was
her up
her
in
and
a
Drew
story for
McIntyre
a while.
carried the company
They did.
through the pandemic crap, and then now, nothing. Like, just completely... They put the title on her and then buried the title.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with Asuka herself.
Oh, God, that hurt her back. Ruby Riott just got thrown right into the corner. Billie Kay up on the ring apron.
Walter's going
Ruby.
for Asuka and Flair to win.
I think so, too, but the Riott Squad's on a roll. Funky's on a roll.
As long
Ruby
as,
tossed out to the floor like a sack of garbage. Look at this! Billie Kay's in trouble! Oh, Liv Morgan saves her. Almost looked like they collided heads when she drop-kicked her. Like they headbutted each other, Billie Kay and Charlotte. Liv looks good with that hair. Is that normal? Or has she always had that? Have I just not paid attention?
It's usually not straight like that.
Is it usually black underneath?
No.
Yeah.
Usually it's just pure.
Yeah, that's what I was
She's
thinking.
just had the pure blondish white color
That
for
black
a long
looks
time.
pretty good. So my buddy Brett is working with one of his clients, and they... First of all, he's not supposed to be because of the pandemic, but he still works with them. Like, he still meets with them, but if his boss found out, you know, he could possibly get in trouble, whatever. So they go to Subway, and they get out, and his client puts his mask on or whatever, and they go in, and there's this lady over on the corner. And, like, it's a Subway. It's, like, not like a tiny little room, right? So she's way on the other side, and he's like, I'm barely inside the door, and she, like, freaks out on him. Like, please step back. I've had 4 friends die from COVID. And he's like, okay, you know, like, or I'm not even 25 feet from you, you know what I mean? So anyways, he ignores her, or tries to ignore her the best he can, as she's still, like, pulling a Karen, right? She's going absolute ape shit. And she's getting madder and madder. And so finally he's starting to get mad. And like, he gets pissed. So now he's in her face. So now they're face to face. I'm like, so she wanted you to stay away from her. And now she's in your face. He's like, yeah, she got right up in my face. I'm like, anyways.
Masked people are stupid.
So they're fighting in a Subway, by the way. The people behind the counter are just watching, like,
Because they don't have any oxygen to their brains.
oh my God.
I'm sorry.
And then, anyways, he's like, nobody else is in there, just me, my client, the lady, and then the workers there.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, Brett, seriously, like, you're an adult and you're at work.
Right.
And he's yelling at this poor lady now.
Right.
And she's yelling at him, whatever. So anyways, it kind of de-escalates a little bit. Well, her husband's there. He's just in the bathroom the whole time. So he comes out, and they're sitting down, and then Brett is like, well, she must have told him because he was giving me dirty looks. I was like, he probably wasn't giving you dirty looks. You were assuming he was giving you dirty looks because you were so pissed off. But anyway, so he's furious. He's like, I just wanted to fight him. He's like, I would have taken him outside and just beat him up.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, dude, you're at work. Like, so anyways, he's like, well, what would you have done? Like I say all the time, it wouldn't bother me. Like, if she was yelling at me, I wouldn't even give her 2 cents of my time, because it wouldn't bug me. You know, unless she physically got physical with me, I would act like she wasn't there. She could be right here yelling, and I could handle it, right? I can ignore people pretty good. Anyways, I was like, but then if I did start to get raised, I would be like, why am I getting raised? What's causing me to get raised? Because it can't be her. She can't control how I react. So what is it? And then he was like, I know exactly what it was. And then he started going over all the, stuff that's happening in the country and stuff. And that's what caused it. And so it fixed him. So he will not act that way the next time because he'll think first. But unless you're aware, you can't think. But if somebody else makes your anger go up, there's a reason for it, and it's not them. Anyways, we're back. Charlotte Flair, Ruby Riott, still in the ring, huh?
So what everybody needs to take from that is, if you get angry, it's all your fault.
Yes.
No matter what, it's always your fault. If there's a car accident, it's your fault. If you get mad about something, it's your fault. If you get happy or sad, it's all your fault.
Nobody can control what happens on the inside of you except for you. You're the only one in control of that. You can't control the weather. If it's raining outside and you're depressed, it's because of you. It's what you label what that means. If somebody's yelling at you and you're getting upset, it's what you're labeling what that means. It's only what you label it. And then when we label it, it becomes fact, and then it becomes stress. That's how that works, by the way. All right, we got both of the Rubik Squad. The old Rubik's Cubes in there. The Riot Squad. Going one-on-one. I guess that's 2-on-1. The Riot Squad. I'll get it. The Riot Squad.
Being mean. She's
like, picking on both of them.
Throwing them all around.
And the kip up, but we didn't get to see it. Why is the cameraman not showing us what's going on? Was Charlotte falling out of her blouse again?
Robbie's like, the Riot Squad taking advice from Billy Kay. Ha ha. Ryoko's like, Mahal showed up today in the India showcase taping.
Awesome. I cannot wait for him to come back. I might be doing that show Tuesday morning, by the way, guys.
I will not.
She won't be here, but I might be doing it.
Chris said Liv Morgan turn heel and eliminate Riot from Rumble.
Oh, look at that, Asuka. She's got her in an ankle lock. Liv Morgan. Is Liv Morgan getting a little bit of a push here? A little German suplex, release suplex.
Well, considering that they've pretty much...
Roll her up! Liv Morgan, I thought she was going to get Asuka right there. Remember, Asuka lost to the little blonde on Raw. She could lose to the little blonde on SmackDown. Ruby goes for that clothesline, misses. Asuka rolls her up. Billy Kay, what are you doing? Look, she's got Asuka. That's a 3 count right there. Oh my gosh.
Billy and her antics.
Oh shit, ass to the face. Liv's got ass to the face. Ruby. Haha, too much knee from Asuka right into Ruby's face. Trying to make her prettier, but that's not going to help. Oh! There it is. Natural selection from the Queen. 1, 2, and 3.
I think some of her jewelry or her outfit fell off.
Which ones? Ruby?
Yeah.
They're going to blame that one on Ruby. Or not Ruby, but Billy Kay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wouldn't be their fault.
No.
You got to pass the blame. Find somebody else.
Good Smackdown. Robbie says Liv Morgan flying without wings on the top turnbuckle like she's West's wife. James Satella says that when they all sell a wrestler's t-shirt merchandise, do the wrestlers get a percentage of what merchandise they sell?
Yes. Most of them do.
Walter said, Travis, good videos on WWE. I like the new ones.
I need to get back on it. I haven't done 2 days in a row. I seen that, by the way. When she posted that, I was like, do they sew in more hair if they do that? Because isn't it going to fray it?
You would think, right?
Because it's obviously not a real hair.
No.
So I wonder how it hooks. If it's just like braided in. Or if it's like, I don't. Anybody know how they make Bianca Belair's hair?
Right? I don't know. Let's see. Chris says, just wear a mask, but I just hate when mask people lose their shit if you accidentally have your mask half on your nose. You're going into a food place, too. And if you're ordering food and going to sit down and eat it, you can eat it with your mask on.
Yeah, you just pull it away a little bit. Then
seriously. Like, that's the dumbest shit ever.
I can honestly say I don't own a mask and I haven't bought one yet.
I haven't bought one.
But
every mask I have has been given for free. And I've had the same one through this whole thing in my car that I wear into the stores.
Right.
It's so disgusting. And I'm like, well, I haven't died yet. Supposedly I'm supposed to die from this shit. I'm waiting. Anyways, Walter's like, on Monday I will be here for Raw. Still here until 9 my time.
I don't recommend people not wearing a mask. WrestlingGab stands behind masks. In case YouTube does. Do whatever Woo says and the CDC. That's what you do. Don't listen to Travis. He's just a guy.
Well, if we're listening to what Who says, lockdowns don't work. No shit, they don't. Masks really don't help you. No, really?
Are you talking about who?
Yeah, who said that?
Well, you need
who
to
has been stepping up against lockdowns.
Right. Well,
it's very bad for people.
It's causing people to kill themselves.
I want to know what the suicide rate is.
It's not the disease that's causing them to kill themselves. It's what they think that it means that's causing them to kill themselves. It's their responsibility. People, it's your responsibility how you feel. Yeah. It's nobody else's.
I feel they're dumb.
The whole thing is a reaction. That's what's happening in America right now. This is a reaction. I keep hearing everywhere that COVID caused America to close down. It didn't. COVID had nothing to do with it. It was the reaction to COVID that caused America to shut down. That's a fact. It was the reaction to the virus. It wasn't the virus. The virus is just doing its job. What's it supposed to do? But it's how we react to it that ruined our economy. It's how we react to it that closed down businesses. It's how we react to it that caused lockdowns. It's how we react to it that caused the stir.
We have John Dwyer in the chat.
Hey, John.
Hey, John, how's it going? Says, hi, Travis Dalethea. I'm watching Smackdown, and tonight I'm going to be on the Thunderdome. Sweet.
Good deal. You probably don't know where you're going to be sitting.
Luke's like, Liv is making us smile. And he's like, so Liv and Ruby do real good, but get kept down by the queen. Sigh.
You knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. It's kind of dumb. I don't know why they keep putting them in situations where
they can lose.
Well, that and they're just very, I don't know. Not that they can lose, but they just, I don't know if it's because they have Billy over there and that's what's causing all the
excuse, yes.
The excuses or why they're doing what they're doing. I don't know. Vindicator's like, I love how this stream quickly becomes the psychological gap. You can't give your shit away for free, Travis. Always charge them. It's capitalism 101.
It is. Capitalism's dying. The free market is dying.
We have Guy Dawson in the chat. Hey, Guy, how's it going?
Hey, Guy.
Ravi says, where's Sammy's documentary? When is Sammy's documentary airing? I don't know,
but I'm hoping to see it. I wonder if they'll even follow through with it. He reminds me of somebody that would just quit. Remember, he did quit on WWE not too long ago.
Right?
1 week from this Sunday, 5 p.m. Oh, 7 p.m. Eastern, sorry. 4 p.m. Pacific. Squad, squad, squad. Liv Morgan looks like the Joker. That one guy that played the Joker, though. The crazy one that was in the newer ones. Hugh Grant or whatever his name was.
Jack Nicholson?
No, the newer, like it's brand new. Like.
Oh.
In the Riot Squad, in the Rubit Squad, the...
Jared Leto?
Yeah, Jared Leto. What was that called? The shooting squad? The
Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad. I'll get it. We don't want you around. Billy got fired.
She's like, I lost my spot again. James Giselle says, are the belts real gold or just plated? And do they get to keep their nameplate after they lose their title?
Yes. I would assume they do. And the belts are not solid gold. That would be awesome, but they are not. But they cost about like $25,000 plus for those belts. So they are definitely plated.
And before Luke deleted the message, but it really wasn't too political. But this is a plandemic. That's kind of political. Yes, people are dying. Yes, it's real. But people reacting is messing up our economy. Amen. Vindicator says, someone opened the Pandora box of politics. Was it the guy with multiple personalities?
I don't know who did it. It was myself, probably. I was telling a story about a mask.
Ryota says, Mahal may be number 30 at Rumble. Oh, maybe.
That would... I will lose my shit. Like, literally. I will be jumping up and down if that happens.
Robbie's like, Ruby and Billy are going to feud. They need to get it on. Walter's like, let's talk about WWE only in chat.
Yes, I agree with you, Walter. It's my fault.
Vindicator's like, Ruby with green hair looks more like Joker, just as ugly too. Oh, looks like Ann Finn had to take a shot at Ruby. Chris
Daniel
was
Bryan
like,
getting a big
LOL,
push
I want
coming up
Garza
soon.
to win the Rumble. It would be a random victory.
It would be interesting. How would you take that story? Who would he fight at WrestleMania? I'll get it. Got words.
Travis had to tell his story during
The commercial.
the
Next
commercial, Walter,
one.
so I'll do another trivia question on the next commercial. I promise.
29.
Robbie's like, man's like Brian looking like he borrowed clothes from Adam Pearce. He's like, I bought a house and have a family. I'm like my parents now. So he dresses in weird pants and
He makes a lot of noise
all
when he
this
sits down.
all
He's
this
like,
outfit matches in different blue colors. He's wearing jeans
got
and
blue
a
socks on.
denim type shirt and a blue blazer. Guys, like, do you think Brock is coming back at Rumble?
There's been absolutely no hints at it, but it could happen. I think we're going to find out a lot in the probably next Friday. We're going to start seeing a lot of people taking pictures at airports. And I know they want 4 major matches.
Weird.
They want 4 major matches at WrestleMania. I just read that today. So they're going to have 2 with the main titles.
Win a Royal Rumble match.
So they're going to have 2 other big matches. Does that mean The Undertaker's coming back? Takes 1 phone call. Who this is?
Cesaro.
Cesaro coming down, huh?
Oh, now now he doesn't just have his little sign. He's got a sign with a stick. That's funny.
C'est pas oui. Nobody wants to hear it.
Sammy, stand against. What does it say on his sign? Stand against something. He has a picket sign now that has his name as an acronym for something. Walter's like, John Cena will come back due to no movies. Whatever, they've been making
He's
movies.
starting the filming of a movie like this next week. So
I don't think he's gonna be in the Rumble.
that one's going to be a tough one for him to show up. The Rock's also filming a movie, I heard, so that one's probably not going to happen either.
Robbie's like, Brian shopping at Target.
How about
yeah.
no? You crazy Dutch bastard?
No.
That's a quote from a movie, but I wonder if that couldn't get us in trouble too. Dutch bastard. Racist.
No, because they're the Dutch. That's just what they're called. It's like you're not dressed for the occasion.
There
Are
he
you
goes.
sure?
Anybody in the back? Cesaro calling anybody out in the back.
It's very hairy on his legs right there. It's kind of creepy.
Dolph.
Oh, hey, look. It's one of the tag champion.
The dogs or whatever they were called. The show dogs.
He's a
Or
show
something.
off.
What were they called?
Chris is like, they should have an NXT title match at Mania. I mean, they had a 205 live match at Mania. And
yeah, they used to do that.
Versus Charlotte at last year's Mania for women's NXT title.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. Who would you want in it? Karrion Kross versus... Or would you want Finn Balor versus somebody? Or would you want Karrion to win it first?
Oh, I think his sign says, stand against my injustice. I'm pretty sure that's what it says.
Stand against my injustice.
Awesome.
The best part is he's got 2 cameramen that are focused on him while all this is going on.
His documentary. It's all about him. Vin's like, so WWE is struggling if people in the chat keep asking for washed up useless wrestlers and mercenary MMA fighters to come back when it's so boring seeing a bunch of...
I have a feeling if they really need 4 big matches,
Potatoes.
that we're going to get a Rousey appearance.
Right?
If they really do want those 4 big matches. Because obviously Vince doesn't think that his guys can put on a big match. Because that's what blows my mind.
Ryoto's telling me it would be funny as hell if they would lose the handcuff keys.
Right.
All right,
shut the lights off and I'll go home. And he's like, hey.
He's like, I have to go to the bathroom. Pee your pants. Here's a trivia question for you.
We'll be back Monday.
Who was the first WWE superstar to win the WWE Championship at a Royal Rumble event? I don't know how to say their name.
In our chat? A new person.
Well, L1 Rick, LRYD.
Lloyd? Lloyd?
Lyric, maybe? Maybe it's called Lyric. I don't know. Anyways. Hello.
Hi. Thanks for joining us.
Suck. That was nice.
Oh.
That's so sweet. Christian Lopez is in the chat. Hey, Christian, how's it going?
Hey, Christian, but like in the good way, right? Like, you suck. You suck.
Probably.
Like, what's his name? Kurt Angle.
Yeah, most likely. I'm thinking that's exactly what it was.
Makes sense.
James Attell says, was the WWE title ever stolen or a WWE title stolen where it had to involve the cops?
You know what? That's a good question. I know that
I know at AEW it
did.
happened for the very first time somebody won it.
Chris Jericho left it in the limo on the seat or something. Got it stolen right out of the car. Le Champion lost the belt. They got it back, though.
Vindicator is like, Roman is not a real chieftain. If he can't handle the spotlight of big matches, Mahomes holds that title now.
Hey, is Mahomes playing this weekend?
I don't know. Luke said, bless Mahomes.
He's got concussion
Has
issues.
he?
Yeah.
Oh, bummer for him. Maybe he shouldn't try to tackle.
Is that what it was? Was he?
I have no idea. Maybe he should just be a quarterback instead. Stop trying to play every part in the game. Just be a quarterback, you jackass.
Was he scrambling or was he in the pocket? Let's ask some questions. You know, Luke knows.
He knows everything.
He's got his poster on his wall. No, I'm just teasing.
Whatever. He doesn't have a poster. He has one of those things that you get, those fan sport things.
The cardboard cutouts.
No, not the cardboard cutouts, but that's one too.
The ones that stick to the wall.
Yeah, the ones that stick to the wall.
That's what
He's
I'm
probably
talking
got
about.
like 4 of those of Mahomes. Probably makes out with him every night.
Ew. Him and Jade have threesomes. It's like, seriously, guys.
Jade's like, oh man, we can't go anywhere without him bringing his stuffed Mahomes doll to bed with us.
His keychain. Kansas City Chiefs.
Just teasing. It's just fun because you're a really big fan. Sergeant Slaughter. If you answered Sergeant Slaughter to that trivia question, you got it correct. Congratulations! And if you didn't, I'm sorry.
Buccaneers and Packers on Fox on Sunday.
Luke says Mahomes so far passed all the protocols. That's good. Good. I'm glad that he's okay. I mean, I don't want him to be broken. Anyways, he said he was scrambling but took a tackle that actually ended in weird chokehold that messed him up. It was just strange how that play went. Somebody chokehold him. They're like, let's have some fucking wrestling out here, you asshole.
He's like, I learned this from Cesaro. Watch this one.
I learned this from the UFC. Like, dude, we're playing football. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. I thought this was a
Khabib
cool
or whatever.
Sport. I forgot we were playing baby sport.
All right, we got Dolph Ziggler. This is a match that everybody would want to see. I feel like this is a perfect match.
Because it's Dolph with his
It's
pants
Dolph.
falling
People
off of
love Dolph. People love Cesaro.
I don't
There's no
know how many
reason
people
for it,
love Dolph.
really. It's like a perfect match. This is an AEW style match.
Do people really love Dolph, though?
They used to.
Does anybody out there really like him anymore?
He's one of
In
the
our
highest
chat?
paid guys they have on their roster. I think he's like the 3rd or 4th highest paid wrestler.
He should be. He's been there forever. The Vindicator's like, whenever they play, they will win and win the Super Bowl, unfortunately. Only Tom Brady could stop it, and he, too, is a beat away from the rocking chair.
Yeah, it's crazy if Tom Brady somehow goes into Lambeau Field in the middle of freaking January.
You know,
unless it's warm there like it is here, because it's 40 today, and it should be like 0. So it's basically 40 degrees what it should have been. Yeah, Cesaro just let him go. You ever done that with any of your nieces or nephews or anything? The little spinaroonie thing? No. Their heads get all like real close to the ground. You're like...
Never had her around long enough to do that stuff with.
Yeah, we used to do this with the kids all the time. But then you got to slow down because you can't just let a kid go.
Yeah, you have to slow down and then let them kind of graze into the grass because you always want to do it on grass.
Yeah.
Well, not the concrete or
the parking
driveway.
lot. The blacktop.
It's not a good idea. Vindicator says Ziggler might have fallen asleep in that long-winded tornado move from Swiss Army Knife.
One! Look at this.
He's a Swiss.
Back and forth. Did you just say he's not a Swiss? He's Swiss.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's Austrian?
That's his name.
Cesaro?
The Swiss psycho... or Swiss cyborg.
Swiss Army Knife?
Swiss cyborg. Oh, he missed with that European uppercut. Dolph Ziggler finally getting a good wrestling match. Look at that. There's a zigzag. Is that enough? Change my mind.
Sammy was robbed. Changed my mind. I don't like that one as much as the other one. I want to see the other one.
He's got a whole bunch of different sides.
He's got a chair now. He has to have a whole bunch of different... He has to have a different sign, right? I mean, that only makes sense.
Dolph got Cesaro in a sleeper hole. I'm excited for this match. This is something we don't see in WWE. Just a match.
I'm excited to see Dolph's butt crack.
Just a match. Oh, there's a knee to the face.
Looks like here's a clip of Mahomes' injury. He explained later that when he went down, the defender's arm tightened around his...
Oh, shit. Well, Dolph's done. He's not going to be in this year's Royal Rumble. He didn't make it into the Royal Rumble.
The tag team champion didn't make it into the Royal Rumble. That's weird. We have Harry Hank in the chat. Hey, Hank, how's it going, man? Rota's like, Cesaro should go to AEW. But why?
He could be a champion over there.
Harry Hank's like, well, what, Hank. Man? How's everything going? Have we seen you since holiday season?
Like Christmas time?
How was your holidays?
Where have you been?
How's everything going for you? You okay?
Getting ready for the Rumble.
Ryoto's like, he'd have a better chance at a belt. You think? I don't know. Brian sees in the chat. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Ziggler a jobber now. That also.
Well, it's almost like they're pushing Cesaro.
Cesaro
beat Daniel Bryan fair square last week.
Mm-hmm.
So is he really... Maybe they're starting to push for him?
Maybe they're pushing him because they haven't really had him do much with Shinsuke Nakamura, and they kind of separated him. Like, they're not going after tag matches as much anymore. Are you serious? Guy Dawson says the big four matches, in my opinion: 1, Goldberg versus Roman, winner take all; 2, Ronda versus Asuka, WWE Raw Championship; 3, Flair versus Ripley; 4, Brock versus Bobby Lashley versus Lee versus Lee U.S. belt.
Wait,
Brock versus Bobby Lashley versus Lee for the U.S. belt.
Never gonna happen.
Walter,
There's no way in the world Brock Lesnar comes back to wrestle
for the
US
belt.
Championship. Not gonna happen. It's fun. That's a fun fantasy, but that one, I like playing along with people's fantasies, but that is for the world title if that happens. Might as well add Drew McIntyre into that.
Right.
And just make it a 4-way.
Walter Cesaro won. He did. Robbie's like, Brian Cesaro beef looks decent because both got moves. Harry Hank says, how we all doing tonight?
Doing fantastic.
Fan-damn-tastic. James Satella says, do any wrestlers have side businesses aside from wrestling?
I don't know. Maybe. I know there's some actors out there, like The Miz and the Bellas and John Cena and The Rock. The Rock's not under contract, but John Cena and those other ones still are. Because I'm pretty sure the Bellas still are under contract.
Right. Harry says, I'm pretty good, and Christmas was well, too. All right, here is your trivia question for you. Mick Foley ordered Chris Jericho to be held in what at the 2017 Royal Rumble?
I think I remember this. This one I know. Gotta have it.
Sunset Shimmer in the chat. Hey, Sunset. Vindicator's like, Ziggler is a current tag champion. Nothing jobber about it. Haha. Jobbers are consistent losers of singles matches.
Yeah. Losers.
I didn't respond to it because I was waiting for the commercial to do the video, but I did read it to Travis. Did you remember what it said about his...
Yeah, it was a weird chokehold when he fell.
Yeah, that the defender's arm tightened around him and he got really woozy.
That's what happens when you get in a chokehold. You're supposed to get woozy.
Is that what happens?
So he I see what happened there. He basically got driven right onto his skull. Watch, the front of his frontal lobe hits the ground. Watch.
Yeah.
Hard. With a 250-pound man on his back.
Yeah.
That
I'm not
hurts.
sure exactly what he's talking about with the whole chokehold thing.
He had him by the neck.
Oh.
And then he landed on his whole body landed on his head. That's brutal. Does he not have a running back? Do the Chiefs not have a running back? Quarterbacks that run, that's kind of just ugh. Especially in the playoffs like that. Unless it's the Super Bowl. I don't mind the quarterback running in the Super Bowl because it's the last game of the year. You don't need him, the next week.
Walter's like, okay, so this will be the last trivia for me. All right, Walter. Chris Cutting says, so Sasha thinks she is Tessa Blanchard now fighting guys.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
I think it's very weird.
I don't
that
like
she's
the
fighting
mixed
this
gender
guy. I don't
wrestling.
understand. Luke says their two main backs were injured.
Yeah, that's tough. Andy Reid, though, he doesn't run the ball anyways. Andy Reid would rather throw the ball 400 times in a game than to run it once.
James says because Dr. Brittany Baker from AEW is really a dentist.
Yes.
Yes.
But that's different over there. They don't make anywhere near the money. I mean, a few of them do, but not anywhere near the money that the WWE superstars make. I mean, some of those people are working show to show, and they're just getting show checks like $3,000 a week, which isn't chump change, but still, it's not John Cena money.
Right. Looks like, but they are set to go Sunday, so they must have found some people to be part of it or whatever.
Well, as long as he's cleared.
Mm.
I mean, I want him to be healthy. I like that kid. His dad was a professional baseball player. I think that's legit. I like that.
Robbie says, how long do you think Sasha will keep the title for? Longer than she did the last time. The answer to that was a shark cage. If you got a shark cage, then you got it correct. And good night, Walter. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, Walter. Stay safe out there.
Bye, Walter. Yeah, I don't know how long she'll have it. I mean, there's no competition for her. So she could literally hold it until even a year. There's no one out there but maybe Bianca. But Bianca's not ready yet. And that's why they're pushing her another direction. Reginald. What is... Oh, it's
Reginald.
a champagne. I was like, what is in the back? But it's champagne.
Yeah. It's dudes with stuff.
What's on their face?
Masks.
Why are they covering their face?
I don't know. Because they're part of the group. They're part of the...
Like Retribution?
No, the team. See, all the other people around the thing have them too.
Oh, okay.
Might just be a thing that they have to do it if they're part of the outside grouping or whatever. Harry Hank's like, who's that guy
How
in there?
good does Carmella look?
Oh,
Corey
look,
says.
she's going to sit by her honey bunny. No funny business in the corner, you weirdos. Harry's like, who's that guy in there? That's Reginald. That's
Reginald.
That's Carmella's,
It's funny, he's wearing his normal outfit.
but he's wearing wrestling shoes?
Sommelier, but he's got his wrestling shoes. Oh.
Is Sommelier?
But watch, she'll be so disrespectful that it won't be funny. She got him hard.
She's like, well, if you can't slap me with that side, I'll slap you with this one.
Reginald helps her up in the corner. That was nice of him. Good job, Reggie! 42. Don't touch her. He shouldn't be able to touch the women.
Vindicator's like,
oh, look at that. Look at the athleticism.
And amusing time on the payroll tonight. I hope this does not become a trend.
This dude's amazing. Sasha's going to hit him with something and then win it, but there it is. There's that hit. He's just having fun at this point.
Looks like Brock Lesnar, Cena, and Undertaker are the highest paid last I saw.
Yeah, they make tons of money.
But if you want to talk active wrestlers, Dolph is one up there. Not people who are on the payroll but don't do anything. Chris is like, LOL, if I was Sammy, I would have told Mela to sit on my lap. Sunset Shimmer's like, bitch slap a Rooney, right? Robbie's like Carmella with the cheap champers. Ha ha. Harry Hank's like, I like this guy. Reginald.
He's fun to watch.
And Carter's like, but yeah, women and men should never touch each other in wrestling. But in the hotel room, it's a different story.
Right?
We have Terrence Jefferson in chat. Hey, Terrence.
Hey, Terrence. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever happens in their privacy of their own place. Unless they record it with their phones, Paige. You know? And then it was 2 men and 1 woman.
Uh-huh.
Happening in a hotel room. Chicka chicka bow wow.
Ooh. Oh, he caught her.
Reginald. He's got his hands all over her tushy. Millions of hearts breaking around the world right there. Oh, she rolled him. Back to the outside.
It's almost like a guy called Reginald got into a drive-by argument here. Nice.
Meteora.
Oh my lord. Good
might
thing they're plastic. That was totally a plastic one. Uh-oh.
Wonder how much that's going to cost. What is she doing?
Pouring herself another cup.
Don't hit her.
Lots.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit her from behind. Don't touch her. That's the hardest part for him is he can't do anything.
Right?
Because he can't actually physically touch her. There's another Meteora.
They're like, look, we're like the flying guys in the trapeze.
Right?
People.
This is basically like circus stuff.
The circus all day. Jen Satel says, do wrestlers get paid after a match or on a weekly basis or by the month?
I think they get paid after each match, I would assume. That's how they did it in the old days. There it is. Reginald taps out to the bank statement. In the old days, they did it after matches, but maybe it's weekly now. It's probably just direct deposited.
Right.
On a weekly basis or something. They make so much money that it doesn't really matter, especially on the main, in WWE.
I don't like her blue eyebrows. They don't compliment her very well.
Carmella's outfit doesn't compliment her very well. Dude's the smoke show, or the chick's a smoke show, and she's wearing some weird leotard thing.
She's like, I forgot my diapers.
Her bra top thing is see-through, which is fantastic. It's fabulous. Not her music, anyways. It's fabulous. F-A-E.
We have McLeet.
Hey!
Her
McLeet.
Herijuan?
Hey!
Says,
Thanks for
hey,
joining us.
Nice to see you in our chat.
Make
How
sure
are you
you're
doing?
subscribing. We need those subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000. It's a long ways away right now, it feels like. It's an uphill climb.
Francie says, Reggie better have got a good paycheck after that match. I'm sure he was well compensated.
What's Roman got to say? I passed you the mic. To talk. You gotta do this. I didn't hire no punk to be my special counsel. I hired a man to be my special counsel. It's all about me. If you don't act like a man, then it reflects on me. Roman's all about I. Me.
That's weird. Be a man. Handle
Look at his
business.
face. He's like, but I can't be a man and handle business.
I don't know. I can't do it. It hurts my feelings.
He got no choice. His mouth got him in trouble again. His mouth gets him in trouble quite a bit.
In more than one way.
Yeah, lying to superstars is not the way to get promoted in that business.
No.
Especially to top superstars.
That Vince likes a lot.
Big Goldberg. So people think Goldberg's going to fight again at Mania even though he's going to lose at the Rumble? It just seems weird to have him lose twice in 1 year.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
God, can he win at the Royal Rumble? Would they take it off Drew again?
Make him have to win it back.
Again? I mean, I could see him maybe wanting to have him win it in front of fans for that pop. Because he didn't get that. And maybe that's where they would go, but he would have to lose it. So maybe cheating? Maybe Jinder Mahal cheats? Gotta throw Jinder Mahal in there as much as I can. He comes in, gets distracted. Goldberg pins him, is the champion until Mania. Drew wins the Royal Rumble, gets it back at Mania.
Maybe. Christian Lopez says, I don't like Carmella. What about her?
She's a harder one to like, but what don't you like about her?
Like her attitude, like her heel personality.
Tell us more.
Her herself.
Is it because she's with Corey Graves?
Always the reason. Just kidding. So I gave myself a paper cut today.
You had a paper cut? Wouldn't you still have it?
I gave myself a paper cut today.
Ouch.
I said. I was sealing an envelope, but it was a big envelope. So it was like a big one like
It already sounds terrible.
And I was going, I was licking it, and for some reason, I guess his hand decided to let go of the envelope, and it came back and whacked me in the face, and it split my lip right here.
You're like, emergency!
And all I could think about was this horrible story I was told.
Man down!
When I worked at this other place, and they were telling this story about this lady who worked at I don't know where it was, but she was sending out mailers. And she was licking she worked at like the hospital or something. And she was sending out mailers. And she was licking the envelopes and sealing them. And she got a cut on her tongue. And then didn't think anything about it. Just went about her life. Well, like weeks later, she had this huge bump on her tongue. And it wouldn't go away. And it was really sore. So they finally, the doctor's like, well, we better see what's going on here, So they cut it open. And she had a whole bunch of cockroaches, eggs, were in her tongue.
Yummy.
So, yeah. I'm probably going to have cockroach babies growing in my face.
Why do you lick the envelopes? Isn't that disgusting?
I don't lick very many of them, so it's not that big of a deal if I have to lick one or two. You know what I mean? Like, if I have, like, a stack of them or something, I,
You
would
almost
rather
need a
have...
dog at work.
No, I wouldn't make the dogs do that. That's nasty. I would use one of those things or like liquid or glue or whatever that you do it with. I had them at that other job I had. We had to do mailers sometimes, and so we would just have you could just put them on a piece of paper, the open envelope, and just go fold, fold.
That's the way to do it.
Fold, fold. So you were done really fast. Let's see. Brandon's in the chat. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Says, don't
Joining
let Goldberg...
Anywhere near that title, right?
Please don't let Goldberg know when. I don't like him, to be honest.
No Goldberg.
Chris Agane says Reigns will have all the women in his locker room. Ew.
He's a ladies' man.
And Ravi says Mela is a female version of the Miz. Is she? Smell says Goldberg
fabulous.
is not winning. He's there to put Drew over as Goldberg is rumored to face Cena at WrestleMania. Huh. Well, that's a good rumor.
I like rumors.
I guess
Thank
if Cena
you.
can take off from his movie.
New movie.
That he's going to be working on. Brandon's like, by the way, hello everyone. Long time no see.
It's been a minute.
Vindicator's like, so the Four Horsemen became legend in the sport. So if you put Oldberg, Jake Roberts, Tully, and Arn Anderson as the Four Swindlers, would it be a Hall of Fame as well?
Could be. AEW, one of their first inductees in the Hall of Fame. Although Goldberg is not part of AEW. But.
Right. We have Delilah in the chat. Hey, Delilah says, remember in the old WWE games, like, for an example, what does that one say? Not my IC champion. Oh, he's giving him the not my IC champion. What does that remind everybody of? Gosh.
4 years ago.
For 4 years. You heard it for 4 years. Retards. Remember in the old WWE games, like, for an example, Smackdown versus Raw series, where you can do an intergender match between a boy and a girl and beat the living shite out of each other?
That's pretty funny. No, I don't remember that. Big E with that release suplex.
And Luke is leaving us for the night. He says he's going to go clean the dishes and watch a movie with Jade. Be safe and have a good night. All right, Luke. Well, you have fun with Jade. Watch that movie. He's cuddling with his Mahomes doll.
His Mahomes doll.
Poor Jade.
Jade's sitting in the love seat over there. He's on the big couch all sprawled out with his doll.
How do you sleep at night? Anyways, have a great weekend. Be safe out there.
We'll see you on Monday.
It's like, Travis, is that a long sleeve wrestling shirt? If so, I'll take 6.
Oh, yeah? Find us on Gram.
Instagram?
But
it's not. It's a hoodie.
It's a,
by the way, it's not just a shirt. It's a hoodie.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. It would be cool to make long sleeve shirts. That's weird, though.
Yeah, I don't wear long sleeve shirts because they're never long enough in the sleeve. James says, do wrestlers get paid after every match?
We asked that earlier. I'm going to say no. Unless it's a special thing. Like Goldberg, yes. Brock Lesnar, yes.
McLeet says, better Seth Rollins, WWE.
And he could be back. Seth Rollins will probably be in the Royal Rumble. I'm assuming he'll be one of the major surprises. Since he's already been rumored to come back, but he hasn't showed up yet.
Right. Chris says, yeah, well, these 4 years, I can't stand this one. Yeah, well.
It is what it is.
Hopefully we'll all survive and not die. But if we died, we wouldn't know what would happen, so it wouldn't matter. Brandon's like, I like the black one a lot. The black with the white on it. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're going for our channel. That's going to be our final thing. We decided that was going to be it.
So people at home, if they want one, they got to hook us up on Instagram.
Yeah, we're going to start probably getting stuff set up so where we can sell them and everything. So we just have to get some accounts set up and whatnot. So it might take us a little bit. And January isn't a month that I can do anything in, really. So.
Yeah, basically it'll be about the middle of February.
Yeah. Ravi says Big E taunting Sammy with a belt from his crotch.
Yeah,
Is that
right?
normal for him?
He was just like humping it out there. It was like wavy.
That's disgusting.
Limp dick.
That's nasty too. Chris,
all right, we got a public.
Make hats. we're thinking about that too. By the way.
By the way, that's I just feel like it would be easier on me, then I wouldn't have to change hats, and I could retire this one. Send it to Dolph.
No, don't ever since. Oh, he took off his. Chain.
He took off his chain. He's going to help Apollo.
Is he going to make it so Big E loses or something?
I hope so.
Because you want Apollo to be the IC champion again?
Mm-hmm. Anybody but Big E. I just don't think Big E needs the title. He was fine with the New Day. Sammy took a cruise.
What?
Is it a Big E heel turn? No, never mind. Triple threat match. Setting up, though, maybe next week.
Oh, yeah, possibly. Yeah, I guess you could try that.
Sami Zayn getting the title back. I say
really
we
wish
pray.
I could have seen what his sign said with his the anagram of his name.
We'll look at it when we're done. It'll be at this time when we're done on the cable.
Yeah, but it won't show it. I don't think it'll show it. Like, the whole time the camera angles never showed it enough.
Oh.
I mean, maybe it did. Like, maybe if you got it right. But it was so quick that you would have to be paying way attention.
I thought for sure Apollo was going to turn heel right then.
I thought Apollo was going to turn heel, but I thought Sammy was going to attack Big E so that Apollo won. Apollo, basically. I didn't ask.
It's their fault. It's their fault that they got attacked by him.
Totally. James tells us who beat Bob Backlund when he was WWF champion.
Like in the old days, or like the when he won it in the 90s, because he had it in the 70s and then he had it in the 90s.
Right. McLeod says Instagram.
I would say Bret Hart.
Weekly 2. Look us up. Look up WrestlingGab.
WrestlingGab on the gram.
Send us a request to for us to add you or follow you or whatnot, and we'll all go from there. Chris says, make
send us a
like
private.
Travis has. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, this style.
Just making baseball hats. Robbie says Sammy getting involved. Haha, Joker. Right? Javier says, do you watch Silly Super Pop?
Nope, never heard of it.
Oh, you asked that earlier too, Javier. I'm so sorry. I saw that and I just forgot to say it. No, I don't know what that is. Brandon says, good news. When I get taxes back, I'm buying a house for $13,000.
Where are you at? Who is that?
Brandon.
Where are you buying a... Oh, I see. I know what you're... You're getting $13,000 back in taxes? You gangster. Are you the one claiming your daughter, or is your wife, or ex, or whatever she is?
But it caters like they're... Because
there's like a $3,600 tax credit.
Sorry. I tried to inhale my spit and died.
Don't do that. His shirt says Andre the Giant.
He wears everybody's different shirts. Have you ever noticed that with Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Vindicator says there's probably a 5% chance of Sammy becoming a Cuban army general. He shows he can prevent himself from being a prisoner of war.
Yeah, he escaped out of his handcuff.
He key-stirred that key. He probably worked on it for a while. Sorry. Robbie's like, Adam Pearce is going to be set up and get beat up by Roman and Little Uso. Haha. Brian says, what the heck? LOL, Adam Pearce versus Paul Heyman. Oh, that is how you know the creative sucks. No wonder Jon Moxley left WWE.
It's tough, right? We'll see. Smackdown's been the best show on TV for a while.
We'll see where they
So we'll see how this ends up playing out. Because they're showing him already, so he's probably there. He's talking about his grandparents.
Brandon's like, it's a 2-bed, 2-bath, and I'm claiming her.
There you go. Good deal. Glad to hear that.
Javier says, Booker T or Michael Cole?
Michael Cole. You mean as an announcer or just as who I like better? I like Booker T better, but Michael Cole's a better announcer.
And Brandon's like, and I'm a full-time forklift driver at Basic American.
Oh, wow. There you go.
So you're working up in Idaho Falls then? James Patel says my favorite wrestler in the 80s was Uncle Elmer.
Old Uncle Elmer. I remember him too.
McLeet gave us the subscribe button. Yeah, give us a subscribe.
Well, thank you.
Haha.
We're in that second hour of Smackdown.
Yeah.
Get ready for...
Whenever JBL made a mistake or said something stupid on commentary, we'd say, it's John O'Clock.
That's pretty funny. I always liked Bradshaw.
Oh, okay. So, that's not bad.
What is it?
Oh, it's just in Blackfoot, so that's cool.
Oh.
I didn't know they had a Basic American.
What is it?
Basic American is like a...
Food?
They're shipping, food, usually.
Nice.
Food stuff to different grocery stores, I'm pretty sure. So it says, okay, well, I'm in my car, actually, not at home. What? Oh, yeah, Owens. Yeah, definitely. He was definitely in a car. Not at home. Why would he be at home? Javier's like, favorite Hell in a Cell match.
I'm trying to think. That's a good one. Huh. I don't know. There's so many. Do you have a favorite Hell in a Cell?
I couldn't tell you. Lana,
just
Luna
go to the most recent.
Says, I see Sammy's double as a photographer.
Bailey and Sasha was fantastic. Oh, Bailey. Sasha and Becky last year.
Oh, yeah, that one was really good.
That was fantastic, too.
That one was pretty good. Robbie says Booker T waffles a lot and likes the sound of his own voice.
Sucker!
You know what this is going to give you? A backache. Tell you about backaches. I need to remember to buy a whole big old garbage full of ibuprofen to take out to Dad's.
Why?
Because he usually has his like 800 milligram ones, but he hasn't had them for a while, so I don't know if he just isn't putting them out and he's just using acetaminophen, or he just
Are those prescription?
them.
Do you want me to get some?
No.
I can make a phone call.
No, because I'd be like, get them all the time. Just get the
Well, all I have to do is
Kirkland
call him every
stuff.
6 weeks or whatever. I don't know how long they last.
I don't take one every day, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, if you had a prescription, whatever it's called, how long they last. But I'm pretty sure my doctor would just sign it, like he wouldn't even want to meet with me, is what I'm getting at.
Right. Well, I mean, if you want to, that's fine.
I did it before, didn't I?
Yeah, but it was only one and
That was
it didn't
Tylenol.
have any... no, it was those. It was
it those?
ibuprofen. It was 800 milligrams. The problem with that is that they didn't have any refills on it, though. It was just a one-time thing.
Well, yeah, because I only needed it for my foot or whatever it was.
Yeah. Brian C. says, LOL, I don't know what that is. Don't ask me. Oh, okay. The Revenge Story Controversy Live number 6 North Georgia role play. That sounds
ridiculously cool.
Javier's like, mine is McFoley and Taker. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, that's like... I was trying to stay a little bit more recent than that one, but that one was so sick. Poor Foley, like, he just took him to the side and just threw his ass off the cage.
Right.
By the way, the cage is like 5 feet higher now than it used to be. So it's a little bit more dangerous now. 5 feet's quite a bit when you're that high up in the air.
Robbie says, has Humberto left WWE? We haven't seen him, but I haven't seen anything that he's left or gone.
I don't think so. I don't know what he's doing. For all we know, he's got an injury or something. Or he's just back at home in Mexico.
So as of right now, they only have 13 guys.
Oh, I'm glad that was
and I
up
think
there.
the same amount of women that are in the Rumbles right now.
Oh, look at it. He's got a fruit basket.
He has a fruit basket.
Is that a potato?
It's a pear.
Oh, it is a pear. Never mind.
What are they ready for?
Are you ready? For the smoke! Oh, something fell.
It's losing awesome stuff.
Whoa! Back it up! Look at her raven hair. They need those titles back, fam.
Vindicator's like, objectively speaking, NXT Women's War Games was a little better than Sasha versus Bayley in the Cell. Sasha is still the best and the boss, though, for life. Okay, well, that's the newest one, but the one that Sasha did with Becky was actually pretty good.
Oh, I have a hat, too. Who's my favorite team?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You have the whole get up.
I got the chain, I got the cup, and I got the hat. And they're all in red because they were on Raw.
He has a red Solo cup right
now. Oh, shit. She's trying to bury the profits. No, ain't cool, fam. Had to do it.
Did ya?
Now it's probably not over.
Someone
So basically,
says
his legs hurt, so now they can't defend or go after the titles.
Someone says, if NXT do another event from WCW, which one should they bring back? I'd go with Starrcade or Sold Out.
Starrcade would be fantastic. I kind of wish that WWE would do the Starrcade.
Right?
Ding dong, hello. Here we go. St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Right?
Is probably what they're doing next, would be my guess.
Robbie's like, Dalethea wants to be a guest on Ding Dong. Hello, haha.
The Ding Dong.
Indicator's like, but you're missing the fruit basket, Travis. That's your real ticket to becoming a street profitable.
Yeah, I need one of those fruit baskets.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had fruit for a month. That's not even true, but I haven't had it since the first, and I can tell. I crave that stuff. Every time I see fruit, I'm like, oh. Oh, they're doing it around the ring. We've seen this before. This isn't something new.
Did they say it was new?
Well, I just figured it might be outside or something. They're going to put a basketball hoop on.
Vindicator says, this cheesy ding-dong course better not be the main event.
No, it's going to be Postman Pierce.
It's going to be Postman Pierce and Paul Heyman is the main event.
Wobbly walrus.
You'll have to suffer through this to see that. Ryoto's like, Sold Out would be great if they do WWE versus NXT.
It would be fun, wouldn't it?
We have Officer Clark in the chat.
Hey, Officer Clark.
Right? I agree with that statement. McWheat says Sasha Bank batter.
Sasha Banks is batter? I don't know.
Sasha Bank batter. Okay.
Bye.
Chris is like an obstacle course like NXT Season 1. Javier says favorite CM Punker and John Cena.
Favorite what? Sorry.
Favorite CM Punk and John Cena.
That was pretty good. That's when he went off the chain and did his pipe bomb.
Mm-hmm. Officer Clark says, and yes, hello people, it's been a while. Yes.
It has been a minute.
Has been a minute.
Good to see you back.
Or obviously,
getting ready for the Royal Rumble.
Remember that old WWF show Superstars?
I do. I thought they still did that. What is that now? Main event?
Yeah.
I wish they'd do Saturday Night Main Event and have it on NBC again, like they used to in the old days. Do you guys remember that? It was kind of before they had pay-per-views. Now, some of you aren't going to remember it, but anybody that watched TV in the 80s and early 90s, they would take Saturday Night Live off the air once a month, and then it was Saturday Night Main Event. And they'd have huge matches, big time. It was a pay-per-view, basically.
Yeah.
Once a month before they did pay-per-views.
Huh.
I mean, they had the big ones. They had the Royal Rumble, or not the Royal Rumble. They had a Survivor Series and WrestleMania still. So they have always kind of done a main event once a month. And so these pay-per-views are just that. But you have to pay for them now, or have them network. Yeah?
Yeah.
Want to wear my hat?
No.
Put your hair down?
No.
Get out of your bun?
James says they should bring Brother Love back one more show and interview Roman Reigns' next opponent after Kevin Owens.
Well, Brian Pritchard, he does Raw. He's the writer for Raw, their main producer or whatever. And so it would have to be on Raw, wouldn't it? I mean, I guess they could do it. They're in the same building.
Yeah.
Yes, brother! Because I love you!
Simone says, what is the best interview segment of all time?
Like, just one, or like...
The best interview segment of all time. He
Right.
says, I'd say Piper's Pit.
Yeah, Piper's Pit was awesome. What's his name had one that was really good too. Jake the Snake had one, but I think Piper's Pit was the coolest one because it was just a whole entire setup. The barber shop was pretty good there for a while.
Nice.
They kind of got lazy with them and they just started doing them in the middle of the ring, but they used to have like setups off to the somewhere. And they'd go there.
Right.
That's kind of where on the barber shop is where Shawn Michaels kicked Marty Jannetty through the glass plate window when they broke up the rockers.
Terrible. Officer Clark's like, oh yeah, and I have all the security team covered for Sunday. Sweet, next Sunday, huh? Good deal. Rob's like, do you remember Todd Pettingill?
Wow, that sounds super familiar. I don't know how I know that name. The Est. Here
James
comes
Satel
Bianca.
Says Brother Love was the best.
'Cause I love you.
She took her hair a little bit shorter so she wouldn't trip over it during her run.
Yeah, how's she supposed to jump rope that? Maybe that's what she did, is cut it. Bailey coming out. The ding dong.
It is a ding dong. Vindicator says, hey Travis, was it Dude Love who won more matches than Cactus Jack or vice versa?
Cactus Jack had to have won way more. He was around for years before Dude Love. But maybe in WWE, Dude Love might have had more wins, but Cactus Jack was kind of who I knew. That's how I knew him as a wrestler. Before he was Mick Foley and all that. I've got one of those in the backyard. Push it and get it going as fast as I can, and then I jump on it, and it rolls me all the way up and over. Sorry.
That sounds exciting. You're weird.
Oh, yeah, it'll bruise the shit out of you, but it's so much fun just to get it going and then just jump on it, and it'll pull you up onto it, and then you can kind of walk on top of it. Oh, look at that. Chad Gable's there. The Alpha Academy is in effect. It's there on Friday Night Smackdown.
Vindicator says, I'm loving how thick Bianca is looking in those shorts. Tony Storm, take note.
Different type of thickness. Oh, wow. Bailey gonna go first. The ding dong. She gonna wear those pants?
Yep.
They're like sagging in the crotch. You know how hard that would be?
It's a big tire.
Why is she not paying attention? She
I
gonna
don't know what she's doing.
go to work. You're in a foot race or whatever you're doing. Wow. The athleticism.
What's she supposed to do here?
Just jump over
I
'em.
wasn't listening to her.
You just got to go over them. This is weird. Oh, she's cheating.
Oh, jeez.
Fireman's carry.
You can do it.
What is going on? Is she like trying to embarrass herself?
I guess. Well, she is a ding dong.
Oh, the ding dong dropped down to her knees. Okay, now it is.
Robbie's
It's
like,
time for the
Bailey is
layup.
so gonna fuck it up for Bailey. Ha,
Oh,
ha.
she can't make that layup. There it
There
is.
it is.
112. We got a 112. 112's her time. That's going to be hard for her to beat.
Vindicator's like, Bailey is so out of shape.
EST up the course. They got to change it up a little bit, right? Because minute 12. Oh, she's getting
serious.
put her hair up and square up right there. Oh, she flipped that tire like it was nothing. And she's running.
Those are a little, like, quick. How's she gonna get up that one?
Well, you're supposed to use the rope.
She don't have to. She's like, hello.
How you going so far? Oh, is it Otis?
Oh,
Oh yeah!
thick.
That's too much. That could give her a hernia in real life. She is strong, though.
She's like, all right, come on.
Don't
Wow.
pull your knee ligaments. She got her. Okay.
Holy crapples! I know she's good. That's pretty good.
Uh-oh, she can dunk it? Yeah, she is! She won it by 17 seconds. 55 seconds that
Chris
took her.
laughing about Otis being there. Robbie's like, oh, haha, lifting Otis. Oh, yeah. James Giselle, so Paul Heyman is the oldest manager, still manager?
Possibly. I mean, Jake Roberts' pretty old, though. Paulie Dangerously has been a manager since the 80s, so yeah. He's still doing it. Oh, shit!
Oh, Lord, she just hit her with that basketball. Oh, Bailey's a sore loser
It's like
indeed.
a dodgeball here.
She's very angry about it.
Oh,
She's
she
like,
missing.
I'll get you.
She's so athletic that Bailey can't even
Get
pick
her?
on her. It oozes out of her pores when she's not looking. It's like Jedi skills. Oh, that hurt your collarbone.
Oh.
That really hurt your collarbone.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I think she was like trying to have it so it didn't fall. I think she hurt herself trying to hold it up.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bailey's a sore loser. Well, we all do that.
She's still holding that bicep, though. That's good. That she's not actually on the collarbone.
Yeah. Medicare's like, yeah, my girl Bianca can
That's right.
handle the body by stakes, no problem. She could not pick up Strowman, though.
So, Dominic's fighting tonight, too? How much time do we have left? Damn.
Harry's like, I can't tell if Dominic looks cool or dumb.
Oh, no, it's the later. It's the second.
It's
He don't look cool at all. He's got Connecticut tape on his shoulder.
Chris says, I mean, Bailey's tracksuit is better than her early 2000s sister look.
Ugh.
Robbie's like, Bianca just burned Bailey. It's terrible and funny all at the same time.
You know, somebody did say it would be nice to have the NXT title defended at WrestleMania. I was just thinking that. You could have Finn Balor be the Demon and have that entrance at Mania. That would be pretty cool.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Where the whole lights turn on the whole stadium and they could show the fans that way.
Right?
Because they're going to have 25,000 fans per night.
Right.
You know, as of now, that's the plan. But.
If you printed out directions to be here today, you're in the right place.
That's me.
No.
Oh, no.
Why would you even people do that?
Yes.
Who does
What was your
that?
name? Oh, okay. Hi, Sharon. I'm Charles, or whatever.
I never
You've
give
never-
my name
well,
at a restaurant.
They
no.
would remember it anyways, but
I've never given my name at a restaurant. I always try to look at their name tags and call them by their name, but never. Or if they tell you, I try to remember it. But not once have I ever been like, yeah, my name is.
and remember it, or else you don't get a tip. That's what you tell them. It puts a pressure on them.
Oh, jeez. It's just mean.
It's also a way to flirt.
Chris is like Finn Balor, Demon versus Cross at Mania.
Yeah, something like that. That would just be cool. But although
Robbie's like, who's gonna fight Dominic? I don't know who's supposed to fight him.
come on, guys. It's Baron Corbin. Follow wrestling. Do you need some more recaps?
Oh, well, I would almost need a recap on that one because I completely forgot about that
Rey
match.
Mysterio was just telling him. Now, remember, he was a former Golden Glove boxer, so watch out for his right hand.
I wasn't listening to
Oh,
him talk.
sorry. I just assumed everybody was paying attention.
Gothflesh Shiz in the chat. Hey, Gothflesh Shiz says low blow, low blow. It's probably going to happen.
Yeah, with a basketball right to the belly. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
What the fuck? Why isn't he in the Hall of Fame?
I forgot he was a quarterback.
Maybe that's why he's not in the Hall of Fame. I'm kidding. I have no idea. Oh, Chris O'Connor's like, trash Corbin. Ew, Harry, somebody's calling Corbin trash. You know that he won against Ray. Did you see that?
He did.
Harry, were you paying attention out there?
Is he still in here?
He was a minute ago. I don't know if he still is, but Robbie's like, toilet break match. Is that what this is?
Optimum power.
How? I don't believe that.
It just probably releases more voltage. So instead of 1.5, it's probably 1.7 or something.
Oh, cheating. Harry's like, Corbin is number one. Farthest thing from trash. There you go. See?
My next thing is going to be buying rechargeable batteries, because I used to be like, well, that's just dumb. And then I'm like, wait a second, my phone has rechargeable batteries, cars have rechargeable. So the rechargeable batteries are probably legit now. Where when I was a kid, they were stupid.
Shitty as fuck.
But now they have to be good.
Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think they have to be good.
Well, it
That
depends.
doesn't mean they're good just because other things have gone better. I mean, I guess it would depend on if they're making AA batteries as lithium batteries. Then maybe I'd say, yeah, I could see that. But I highly doubt that the rechargeable batteries are lithium batteries.
I don't guarantee they're lithium. There's nothing else that recharges, is there?
Well, they didn't have lithium rechargeable batteries when we were kids, so...
They had lithium rechargeables. They were just really expensive.
They had other rechargeable batteries too, regular ones. So I highly doubt that everything is just
Remember they were
lithium
green
now.
and they said rechargeable on them?
Yes, they were dumb. Smo says Finn Balor is back to his character who was known as Prince Devitt.
Divine.
Devitt?
Devitt? I thought it was Divine, but whatever, yeah.
Who was a
Prince.
demon, a joker, Kamaj, Venom, could go on, but he's still making it work regardless. Rioto says Young Rock is a new TV show produced by The Rock on NBC in December. Yep.
Huh.
Is a show on there.
And it's him as a kid?
A new TV show. It's a program.
All right, look at that. The
Just
program.
kidding.
It's not a
Robbie's
program.
like
it's a
Dominic
show.
looking like a C-Tech Mortal Kombat character.
Dominic, tall, lengthy, and he's still small. I mean, it looks funny.
Because he's not very big.
He's not big or
Compared to
tall,
Corbin.
but he looks big and tall because his dad.
Right?
But in reality, he's still short and thin.
He's tiny.
But Corbin's a big man all around, like height and width. One, two. Dominic kicks out at 2. What a hell of a match.
Is it?
Big clothesline right there. Do you not like Corbin now?
I like Corbin. I just you're saying it's a hell of a match. I'm like, is it though?
He just almost took Dominic's head completely off.
Like he should have already beat him. That's how I look at this. Like Corbin should have already won, and they should be done and going to another commercial.
They gotta
and starting the next match.
They gotta have him do a little bit of his own stuff, and plus Corbin has to hit him with that big clothesline,
Right.
where he goes outside and comes back in and hits it.
Right. Harry's like, I have a strong feeling Dominic is gonna cheat to win.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I have a feeling that he's gonna lose this one, and then he'll have to listen to his dad, because his dad did say if it doesn't work, then we'll do it my way. Because he's like, Dad, I know what I'm doing. He says, okay, I trust you, but if it doesn't work, then we do it my way. And he said, okay.
So what does his tattoo under his ear mean, Lobo?
Corbin?
Yeah.
It might be his name. But I'm not 100. 619!
Harry's like, let's go! Robbie's like, Big Dom is done out here, ha ha.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, no, he lands on his feet, but then gets
ouch.
big right hand
Jeez.
from that Golden Glove boxer. Uh-oh. Ended days. That's it.
He
1,
better be.
2, and 3. He didn't even do his big clothesline from the outside
He didn't
or
even
any of
have
it.
to. Huh.
That's exactly how that match should have went.
Chris says Lobo means wolf in Spanish. There you go.
Oh,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
And that's what he is, the lone wolf. Where's his goons?
Maybe they got the unicorn sprinkles. I'm kidding, I have no idea.
Is he done? Is he not going to do anything to him?
Nope, he's not gonna beat him up or be mean to him or anything. Huh. Interesting.
I thought he would.
Corbin's
Pick
like,
on
I'm
him.
turning a new leaf.
Oh, look at Paul Heyman. He's ready for business. Heyman's going to have a heart attack live on TV, guys.
Everybody get your recorders out.
Make sure you're DVR in this.
Get your cameras out.
It's going to be like when King had his heart attack.
Robbie's like, Paul Heyman look a hella stressed, fam. Right? He looks like he's a little worried and grumpy. He's walking so fast his jowls are jiggling. It's probably not a good sign.
Wobbly walrus out there.
Wobble on his walrus jowls. Harry's like, Baron has been good in this feud from what I remember. In the first match, the Mysterio family was messing Corbin up first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because they just literally just took Rollins out and put Corbin in. And they just continued it. The Mysterio family stuff. Notice that we haven't seen Murphy at all. I wonder if he went back home for a while.
Maybe.
Back to Australia.
We haven't seen Murphy or mom or daughter.
Yeah, well, I
The
figured they would be gone
Mysterios.
because that story's over.
Yeah.
But until Murphy comes back, and then they'll have to have her, Aaliyah or Leia, whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm. Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
Chris says Heyman gonna need all the ECW in his corner to face Pierce. All of ECW in
Right.
his corner.
And now they're all old men, so it might not even work. Get Taz out there. I got it.
Meth. I know the answer to that question. It's meth.
I thought it was cigarettes.
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought this was an anti-cigarette commercial.
It is, but I'm not saying that that's what it is.
When do you, I mean, like, as a kid, like a little girl, and you want to be into Superwoman, how? There's no movies or shows for Superwoman. I mean, I wouldn't mind if they came out with an actual Superwoman, like a real, you know, like Superman.
Instead of Supergirl.
Oh, I guess so.
We watched it, remember? It was on the CW or whatever. That and
I guess maybe
Flash.
that's what they're watching as a family.
I guess.
That
maybe.
she's playing to be. That's, I mean, which is fine. They need some sort of heroes to grow up to, so they're not out there. Whatever.
Right. Harry says sucks though because Baron is going to end up losing in all of this.
Oh yeah, the bad guy always comes out on the bottom. Unless they just change the story for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Ravi says Paul Heyman should be in the Rumble. Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh, Lord. That would be brutal.
Chris Akane says, well, maybe girls actually like guy superheroes, but then they discover women heroes.
Possibly. I guess she could have been Superman out there and been the woman version of it.
Yeah, Luke was mentioning that on Instagram, that they were bringing that back.
Adam Pearce, looking ready for business.
The Great and Powerful Trixie says, is that Field? Who? Field what? John Dwyer's in the chat again, says Travis said that this match is going to be good. Adam versus Heyman, question mark. Boy, this is going to be good.
I wonder what Paul Heyman's finisher is. Are they going to have like a
slap match out there?
What's Paul Heyman's finisher?
The wobbly walrus.
Like Rikishi stink face?
No, he couldn't get up that high.
No, stink. It's just in the corner. They sit down and he sticks his butt in their face and rubs it. Tries to give him pink eye.
That's not how you get pink eye.
I said there's different types of pink eye. There's bacterial and viral.
I'm so glad they told us this again.
There's the recap. That's what we needed before that Baron Corbin match.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of people forgot what was going on.
Sorry.
We're just about 10 minutes away from the end of this, so.
My bad. I got completely bored by the whole thing.
About 9 minutes now.
The Great Powerful says no, another part of the arena. Oh, yeah, that's the field or whatever you would want to call it.
Yeah, it's a baseball field.
It's a, baseball field.
It's Tropicana Field.
Yeah. Tropicana. Chris is like,
Paul
Paul
Heyman.
Heyman Banzai drop finisher.
Oh, shit. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. He's not going to be able to continue. Just buy me a minute. How much time do I have? Just buy me a minute. His mic's not supposed to be on, I don't think. Because that was, I mean, we're hearing way too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a minute. I'm buying time. Give me a minute. So obviously they have the mics on purpose. Subject to change. Since he's hurt.
Yeah, that's why I was like, he should have never, fell into his little weird trap.
Machiavellian. All right, so now it's going to be Roman. I figured it would just be Jay.
I don't even know why he would even bother.
Well, this is just silly. He's going to beat him up in 3 minutes.
This is fucking dumb as fuck. I guess this is his way of getting it. All he has to do is forfeit. What does he lose? He loses nothing.
Right? Just lay down and let him pin you.
Yeah. You don't even have to do that. You could just say, ring the bell.
Well, at
and
least
then
it's not a last
outside.
man standing match, but yeah.
Yeah. He could just literally say, ring the bell right now. That's great. And then get out of the ring and then walk away.
There's the Superman punch. There's no bell. There was no bell.
Nope.
That means he could replace him with somebody else.
Yep. The problem I have with this is...
Oh, look at Pierce with the offense.
The problem I have with this is the fact that Roman told Heyman that he has to do it because he has to man up to be a man,
because it
right?
reflects onto him, yeah.
So, this
oh, shit, he just kicked him in the balls.
This reflects onto Roman that he can't even make his people do what he wants them to do.
Right, well, I'm sure this was a setup.
Pansy-ass shit. This is just fucking dumb. This crap is just stupid.
God, we just saw this a few weeks ago with Kevin Owens. It's almost a repeat.
Anyways, Flash McCarrots is in the chat, but now
hey,
having
Flash.
to go.
All right, take care, boss.
That's how fast they are. Flash.
Flash.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Now look what happened to Heyman. Now I have to go. Robbie's like, knew it was a setup. Yeah.
Well, it
Chris
made
is like,
no
Reigns gonna
sense.
send Jey Uso. No, he sent himself because he's stupid. James Otello says so wrestlers can put their hands on referees no more like before.
Yeah, I don't know. Look at the power. Roman
He could
Reigns.
barely get him up there. That's not power. He had a
Oh,
problem.
shit. Who's this? It's Kevin Owens.
Mr. Kevin.
Kevin Owens. Somebody else is back there. It looked like.
It's just a camera person with
Oh.
a mask. It's just a camera person. Unless it's Jay, but looks like a camera person to me. Yeah,
See,
he's moving a cord around.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
thought it was Jay. I was like, looked like he had a hoodie on.
As John Dwyer says, I agree with you, Robbie. I knew it too. Right?
Oh my God, the power of Roman Reigns.
Starlight
Now he's
Glimmer.
taking out Kevin.
I thought this was CM Punk in the hood for a sec. Right? Because CM Punk's like, you know what? I'm going to put on about 50 pounds.
Not that. I'm going to show up on Smackdown the week before the Royal Rumble. That's not happening. If he's showing up, it's going to be during the Royal Rumble. There's a stunner. Roman ain't getting up from that. Jay better hurry up and get down there and save his boss, his cousin.
Where is Jay? What'd he do?
They're
Did
gonna
he
lose.
get put in timeout?
They're gonna lose their paychecks. Every wrestler's gonna lose their paycheck now, because they only get paid the money they do because of Roman, because he's the head of the table.
Right.
He puts food on everybody's table.
Oh, is all these the people that are gonna come save him? Oh, it's all the refs. I was like,
All
who
the
are all
zebras.
these people?
All the zebras are out there trying to save him.
Their weird red-haired guy that what's her face didn't like.
Nia Jax.
The one that Nia Jax should have broken a leg off of. They're like, no, you have to stay over here, man. And it's like, he's not going.
Look at the footwork. Those repaired knees holding up. 300 pounds of Kevin Owens.
It's terrifying. You're mean.
What? His knees held up. He did that juke.
Yeah.
That would have tore most people's knees right off their skin.
If I was the refs, I would let KO unleash on Roman, says Robbie. John Dwyer says, thank God for KO. Let him go. He's like, no, I'm going to come over here.
Oh, another stunner! Another stunner! Are you watching, Paul?
Nothing to say.
He's got nothing to say.
It's a good thing you brought him out there, Paul. This is dumb.
Look at the pop-up power bomb through the announce table.
Zoe Owens in her chest like, this is what happens when you mess with Zia. The Indicator's like, so we were lied to, which is totally a McBossman thing to do. So yeah, I won't ever hold my breath for a Heyman match. Anyway, have a manageable weekend, you two. See you on recap day.
We will see you for
right,
Monday Night Recap.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday for sure, man.
Wow. Roman Reigns. What another great show. SmackDown
SmackDown
does it again. SmackDown does it again.
Robbie's like, Kevin bodied Roman.
He's standing over him.
back.
They can't do nothing at the Rumble in a last man standing match.
Bum, bum, bum. Terrifying. Anyways. All right. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. And
Go enjoy your weekend. Go make questionable decisions.
Right?
And then don't question them.
Don't question them.
Just kidding. All right, everybody. Be safe.
Yeah, take care out there. Be
Be
safe.
responsible.
Be responsible.
Don't listen to what Travis says. And we will see you on Monday. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab, and have a safe weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.